From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Miami's offense set and ready to go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On second down, Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Mahomes. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a room to maneuver. 31 yards there and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They shakes him off. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Miami coming out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Up the middle they go with Mostert. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Mahomes now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Slant to Adams. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think
here's a diving catch right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Davante Adams laying himself out in the end zone. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
So on is the rookie Jake Moody for the Niners field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They complete it to Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup. It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway. Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Burrow on 1st down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one. Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side to Higgins. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all three timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have three timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with three timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Mahomes to throw. That is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as it gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.